Dance Arts of Columbia provides fitness fun for everyone from 3 years old to adults. Dance Arts is a good environment where the friendly staff makes you feel comfortable. Dance Arts feels that dance is an art form that you can experience firsthand by learning tap, jazz, modern, musical theater, lyrical, and ballet. Dance Arts urges you to enjoy a sense of accomplishment while getting fit and having fun. For class information, call 875-1569. Dance Arts of Columbia, serving Columbia since 1979.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, June the 1st. We've got two separate topics we're going to share right now. I want to introduce you, first of all, to DARIN PREIS. Welcome, DARIN.
Thanks so much for having me.
Central Missouri Community Action. And for people in our listening and viewing area not familiar with what this is, explain.
Central Missouri Community Action has been around for about 50 years now and working to get people... 50, half a century, you're right. Working to get people out of poverty, off of public assistance, and we do that in a variety of ways, from, crisis-based programs where we're helping people pay their utility bills, housing assistance, weatherization, employment and training, really working with people on their soft skills and their hard skills to get good jobs. Head Start is our largest program. We're working with young children and making sure that they and their families are ready for school. So we just have a whole continuum of programs, and the idea is to help people to be successful, healthy, economically stable.
Yeah, and over the years, you have seen the need rise for assistance, haven't you?
That's absolutely true. And, we know that even with unemployment as low as it is in central Missouri, the fact is wages have really been lagging. So we see people that are working either, they want to be working full-time, but they can only get part-time work.
And there's no benefits.
And there's no benefits associated with that. Or they're working 30 hours a week at $8 an hour. And, people in this community are really working hard. They're doing what we ask of them, as part of the American dream. They're working their tails off. But the fact is they're not making enough money, so they need public assistance to just help them to kind of get over the curve.
Yeah. If that message could go across to some of the politicians, it would be wonderful.
It would make a big difference. I think there's a lot of myths out there that that people aren't trying hard enough, or if they just really focused and they'd be all right. But and in Missouri, the legislature decreased public cash benefits. They decreased the amount of time that people have access to that from 60 months down to 45 months.
And that's a lifeline for some people.
Yes, absolutely.
And many of these people are in a situation not because they want to be, but because life has thrown them a curveball.
That's right. When we
talk to the Salvation Army, we hear that story all the time. So many of these people want to do better, but for some reason, it just doesn't work out for them. But you're having a special event called Hott Butts Barbecue?
Hott Butts Barbecue competition, that's right.
What is that?
We figure, we're trying to diversify our revenue. We get, I mentioned a lot of federal programs, and so we get funded. But the fact is there's so much need out there, and we want to be able to do more. We want to help people find jobs and make sure that their families are stable and to, give them the hope that they really need to be successful. So we do fundraising events, and when we do that, we like to have a lot of fun. So Hott Butts Barbecue, it's going to be in Boonville on June 5th and 6th.
That's just coming...
That's coming this Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday,
right?
Okay.
And so Friday evening will be the public portion of the event where people can come out for $10. They can get all-you-can-eat barbecue wings. We've got 36 different barbecue teams that will be coming from all across the country. And so people can sample all the different menus and the different styles of barbecue for those wings. And then on Saturday is the competition. That's the really serious stuff where these teams get hardcore and they'll be cooking pork and ribs and chicken. And that's not for public consumption. That's purely for the judges.
Okay, all right. But you're hoping that you'll raise how much money?
We're shooting for $7,000 or $8,000 from this event. So we need lots of people to come out and try the wings.
All right. The Hott Butt, well, how'd you come up with Hott Butts barbecue if you're barbecuing wings?
Well, that's a little ironic, I suppose, but, people think of pigs when they're thinking of barbecue.
All right, but it's going to be wings. But where do they come? Where do they come?
Boonville, you just go right downtown on Spring Street. WJ's is our primary sponsor, so it's right next to WJ's restaurant right downtown Boonville.
What time?
5 o'clock is when we'll open the doors, and we'll go till we run out of wings.
All right. Best of luck to you.
Thanks so much.
Okay. All right. And continued success with Central Missouri Community Action.
Thank you so much.
Now I turn to Family Facets, and we have two people representing Family Facets. We have Melissa Selsor.
Thank you.
Welcome,
for having
Melissa.
Us. Thank
and
you.
Rachel Bailey. Tell me about your organization.
Okay, well, we've been around since actually 1997, serving children and families and foster care youth throughout the state of Missouri. Our mission is to ensure the safety of children through the enhancement of capabilities of the family.
Yeah.
So we try to help families stay successful and stay together.
And you deal with mental health issues
Absolutely.
with children, right?
Absolutely.
And I asked you before we came on, I said, how big of a problem mental health issues for kids? And you said it's really
big. It's really large. There's a huge need out there. A lot of our kiddos go through trauma and have a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder from seeing things that they shouldn't see at such a young age.
Give me an example.
Well, you know, do you want to give an example?
Yeah, sure. So I think a wide range of things can cause post-traumatic stress disorder, from witnessing violence to community violence to neglect, a whole host of things. But at Family Facets, we really like to focus on symptoms. So trauma is just one of the symptoms. Kiddos can experience nightmares. They can have, like I said, depression, anxiety, trauma.
Well, how does somebody access your service and your care if they need it?
They just call our number, 573-886-7422, and hit extension 0, and they can just make a referral. And we accept self-referrals, referrals from the Children's Division, juvenile officers, grandparents a lot of times make referrals.
Grandparents.
Foster care.
Because grandparents see a lot of things.
They do. And a lot of times they end up raising the kiddos.
Yeah.
So they need the help. And we also do individual and family therapy, because when you serve the child, you have to include the whole family. So we do individual.
Do you find that you have a problem getting the family to come in for assistance?
You know, I don't want to put any absolutes on anything, so every family is different. I think at Family Facets we know that services for children don't happen in a vacuum, so we absolutely have to get the family involved. I think, you know, right off the bat, it's the clinician's job to build a relationship with the parent and the family, and so if we can break that barrier, then it's not difficult at all. We can get the family involved.
Okay, so somebody listening to us today, if they need assistance, or if they know of someone that needs assistance, how do they get in touch with you?
They can call our number at 573-886-7422, or they can also email us at therapy@familyfacets.com.
And you do accept Medicaid?
Absolutely. We bill
Medicare and Medicaid?
Medicaid, Medicare, and most private insurance. Okay. And yes, absolutely.
It's called Family Facets. And what's your phone number again?
573-886-7422.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
Pleasure having you here. We're out of time for today. Tomorrow, Art in the Park. Our program, directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Lowell Thomas, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. And if you would like to see this program or listen to it again, you can sign up for a free podcast or podcast. Just go to kbia.org and click on Radio Friends. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.